Hello everybody, Night Visions here, and today I have a really fascinating story that I found. This is a true crime that is beyond anything I have ever seen. Today we are going to explore the child killer, Hilda Honen. And I don't mean a killer who killed children, I mean a child who killed people. Hilda Honen grew up in Malvern, Massachusetts. In this town, she was always seen as a normal kid, just like any of the other ones. However, what people didn't know is that Hilda Honen was hiding a deep secret. For you see, Hilda Honen had grown a great interest in collecting animal bones. Her parents didn't even know of this, and certainly not her father. This was found in a room after the investigation. It all began one day. Hilda had begun collecting bones as usual, except she did something different. She brought roadkill into the home and began removing the bones from the animal. Her parents were not home at the time, so she was free to do this. However, that was until her father came home. Her father, Jeffrey Honen, arrived home to see his daughter covered in blood, dissecting an animal she had gotten off the road. He began chastising her about the things she was doing. He began chastising her so she was free to do she was doing. He began chastising her would not only make a mess, he began chastising her.
Y K H J Y 6 C 4.
On her run, she encountered Hannah Baldo. Hannah, seeing Hilda covered in blood, thought the child was in danger and tried to get her to follow her to a hospital. Hilda, however, had no intention to comply to Hannah's request, and when Hannah's back was turned, she too fell victim to Hilda. Witnesses say that they witnessed Hilda stab Hannah in the throat before running away into the nearby woods. Hannah did not make it to the hospital in critical condition, where she later died from too much blood loss before getting there. During the investigation, police were shocked to find out that these murders were done not by a deranged person, but by 16-year-old Hilda Honen. Eventually, 3 days later, they found Hilda hiding out in the woods, almost starved to death as she had no survival experience. And then they brought her in for custody, where she is still awaiting trial to this day, because this was very recent. When I first read this on the news, I was honestly pretty shocked to believe that someone as young as this was able to killing people, and for things so minuscule as getting chastised. I can only imagine what other things she had in store if she didn't have to spring into action so quickly. It is clear that Hilda was deranged, but no one's really sure why she did this.